Greetings, esports fans, and welcome to the Elisa Esports Masters from Riyadh. Oh, no, sorry, I picked up James Banks' notes. We're in Espoo. Here we are.
Tell you what, some heads are going to roll now, really.
I reckon so.
Listen, over the years, there's been a lot of criticism. Some people say I'm washed. No one watches my stuff anymore. It's not true. I've brought every single one of my fans in the arena today.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're here. They turned up, all of them. James Banks, obviously, was unable to attend due to illness.
Thoughts
so I
and
just
prayers.
want to say, where's my camera? Banks, I hope you smashed that virus's head in. The hometown heroes, Yano, you see Blast. We didn't have to break the rules to get a Finnish team to a Finnish event.
I do appreciate Hugo just for the value of his name, though. It sounds like something out of a Samuel L. Jackson script.
It does, and also as well, if he keeps playing like this, he might get offered the G2 IGL job.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be taking bait in this one, but I just want to make sure that this Finnish crowd actually stays active, unlike the Rio one when Furia loses.
You're going to be seeing the highlights on the screen. I've got to say, obviously, the crowd aren't up on what you're supposed to do in these situations. Haven't you watched in the ESL event? You just meant to cheat. But if it doesn't, I don't think there might be another opportunity for him. I think he ends up in the same bar where MSL is, and they're just drinking together going, what went wrong, you know?
That's a
dark thought.
Obviously, the joke is then config comes possibly.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like...
Well, no, he can't get past the doorman. You know, you always do the, the flirting harassment team, right?
Be careful which analysts do that.
Exactly. You know, you've got to be...
got a bit too real. Wait a minute. ENCE isn't number 69 in the world.
Nice.
Well, they're doing my head in that. So.
Right, anyway, so come on, let's talk about the head-to-head.
Yeah, exactly.
No pun intended. ENCE versus 9Z.
Little head to big head.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
also, like Maui said, the positive was supposed to be because they picked you get to start CT side.
Yeah.
Let's all get warmed up. By the way, Martinez, the guy we highlighted, hasn't even got in the game yet. No. He's actually the guy they're checking his PC now. Definitely not for cheats. Fucking install some.
That's also one of those big concerns I have when Glaive is popping off. That's kind of what he did at Katowice, too, to help get them into the playoffs, actually. It's not a great sign when the guy that's probably supposed to be bottom fragging is top fragging for me. Like, that's not a sign of success for the future, because we know that's not sustainable.
Exactly. The only kids he should be slapping down is, depending on what country he's from, at home.
All in all, I'm glad that there's been a lot of redemption. Actually, you know what? It's a very common theme here at Elisa that we're actually getting redemption on the desk and we're getting redemption from some of these players,
I don't know if we're getting redemption on the desk, brother. Some of us can't be redeemed, I'm told. But that's what they say on Reddit.
13-1, 13-3, 13-2. So, I mean, that's got to change right now.
So when I said you'd watched a lot of them on Mirage, what I meant is you'd watched a lot of games of Mirage, but not actually a lot of them because they don't get a lot of rounds.
It's almost like a reference point to watch the other teams that they've played against.
Yeah.
Actually. Getting to see, oh, that's how good VP could be. Oh, that's how good Vitality could be. It's not really about how good 9Z is, because they aren't.
What do you have to say to Thorin? Thorin said that.
Thorin, my boy. I mean, Thorin is a funny guy, you know, and he's making jokes.
Okay. I just got Pesci. He's like, funny how? Funny.
Funny how indeed.
Hey, Thorin's a funny guy.
We brought Thorin back. He's come out of exile. He's back to drop his straight fire opinions. And obviously Mauisnake as well, who was put down the McDonald's application for a few minutes.
Okay.
And we're going to see how it pans out. How are you guys doing today?
Well, conveniently, I'm loving it.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't get canceled before my next gig. Because that McDonald's app
I don't think you have to
really
worry
tempting.
about a next gig. I think you beat the system.
I think yes, yeah. I could see him sticking on for 1, maybe even 2 more years.
1-2 more events, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, okay.
Maybe days. And honestly, I love Senzu on this team. I think Senzu has been the man to watch for this entire year, and he's right there on the tip of being in that top 20.
No, I think that's the key thing. If you ever watch the individual scalps they've taken, if we have the winner of the semi-finals, the final can be 11 versus 13. Heroic versus... In other words, a Loba fan against an Only Pixel fan.
Yeah, not bad.
On a forum.
Not bad. As he's
Why
known,
am I even on a desk
As
with
he's
you?
known in wrestling.
Yeah.
NKJ there saying he did a lot
Obviously,
of
Luchador.
It's interesting. We're
Here's how I
about to
know
find out.
they're engaged. Look at that vein on Glaive's neck. It was like that meme of that kid, like when you're in a hot take contest against Kassan. That's the engaged Glaive Alec. There it is again. Look at that vein. That vein is pumping liters of blood to that massive brain.
I also do. Anyway, Look, I've got a proposal for you because obviously there's been these
You're
rumors.
down on one knee?
Well, maybe.
Let's
Hopefully not both bits. Anyway.
About CS and esports. Richard Lewis and co. What is your favourite thing about CS?
The day of my retirement.
Instantly, the conversation is open once again.
I agree with him. Some of these players are nobodies. The only time I ever saw Kaspersky pop up, it was on my computer in a virus.
When Glaive came around, it's like he had championship DNA already flowing within him, and he just dispersed that to all of the other... Okay, I don't know where this
Also,
okay.
Listen, don't try and milk the goat. That's for the Mongols to do. So,
the running problem with Nico, of course, is actually, I think he's got a terrible eye for IGLs, actually. I think all the ones...
And haircuts.
Well, yeah, but I mean, look, not that I can say much about that.
True.
But, thanks. Listen, I will play the role of Sad. I don't believe in the Mongols.
You're not getting paid for this?
Yeah. Glaive, completely unfazed. This is the guy that made that insane baller call against Virtus Pro. Like, he is unfazable, unflappable. So, I believe in that.
That was 7 years ago.
Yes, but...
You had hair back then.
Yeah, you worked to desks back then.
There you go. Pretty good.
Two unks.
Yeah, so...
I used to think PGL was cool back then.
A lot has changed. But ultimately, I have to believe in them. I think Ents can do this.
Okay. I say fuck Ents and fuck you.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. It's going to do it. We're going to go back to the casters. End this nightmare. Have fun.
Oh, I really do hate it when my parents fight Anders.
The belt has come off, guys. No, not my belt.
Okay.
It turns out that a fan has recognised how utterly worthless Maui is as an analyst.
Is that what the M for?
And he brought us.
Okay.
I hope it's an M. Yeah, it is.
I believe in the Mongols one time.
Yeah, it's the McDonald's symbol. So get ready for your new career in the world of fast food. Wear that for the rest
Just
of
put
your
the
event.
fries in the
Thank
bag,
you.
bro.
Yes,
Put the fries in the bag.
Put the fries in the bag, of course.
Mauisnake
My
bullshit.
fat ass will be eating those fries.
And they beat Astralis. Now, look, that's not really very much at this point in time, but still a bunch of players, device, legendary figures.
They are players.
Yeah, if you go and have a look, debatable. Some of them apparently exist in a quantum super state where they're both ill, not ill, on the transfer list, benched, but also actually trying out for other people. So you never know what dimension or Doctor Strange is going to pop.
Literally every vitality
You know
player.
what? That's actually who I think diagnosed pros being ill. Doctor Strange was in a different timeline. Because in our timeline, a bunch of twats made up a lie. Anyway, back to this tournament.
Reactions to the interview.
I mean, I'm just gonna say this: if my in-game leader is buying a Negev, I've given up. I've given up hope. That's just too goofy. That's too goofy for me. I don't want a guy joking around. I want him to buy a 5/7, buy a smoke, play off of a timing, make sure that you're able to slow down whatever kind of offense is going to you. That's a guy using his brain, not a guy using a Negev in the middle of Anubis.
Yeah, well,
As if a one Negev buys just...
It's not just one. It's not just one.
People don't realise how insane Maui actually is at all. You will find out.
What a mad hit wrangle. I was wondering where it was going to go, like some deep breakdown.
No.
Remember that time we bought a Negev?
Yeah.
Get him out the team. Get him out the team.
Anyway, I mean, the thing that worries me specifically for this tournament, I've got to bring up the F word, fatigue.
I got scared there.
Yeah, well, okay.
Listen,
You know, I took some tweets in the
it's all
past.
right, mop your brows, don't worry. Rio's no joke of a journey.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
That's true.
And also,
Joke of a crowd. Definitely not a joke of a journey. You were in the semi-finals, so you didn't go out in the group stage and head straight home like G2 or wherever the hell they headed after that. Probably just to drown their sorrows or something. Or maybe their coach, who knows.
we are ready now to throw it to the stage
Love you,
with
Taz.
Jasmine.
Miss you, legend.
I call out frauds. It's what I do. And so
Do you warm up in the mirror every morning?
Yeah, I mean, he's doing it to me.
All right, here's another thematic reason why Bait can win.
Does it involve an 80s movie?
No,
perchance?
that's what you're going to enjoy. I'm going to update my sort of playbook.
All right,
so I
go for it.
understand Heroic was sick at Rio, but incidentally,
where's this
going? He's crowbarred this.
I think that if Bait can have an arrival on Dust 2, not be prisoners of the moment, then maybe on the dunes of Dust 2 they can actually deliver.
All right, well, on that note, I think we better get into
Some of those were modern films.
Yeah, no, well done, well done.
They're doing Furia-level antics, and so they're trying to replicate what they did last time at Espoo with the win.
Don't know what's going on there.
I know, man alive. Now I see how he got that gig in Valorant, eh? Bloody hell. All right, Bait.
Changing how they play in game as well. But they definitely have like the names and the big names.
Sure.
But
they don't have you though.
They need us.
That's a very polite way of saying fuck Astralis.
Yeah, they need a shush. Listen, if anything, Astralis and Cadian need to shush.
Indeed.
It's like you can't get random so much easier. It's why BO1s right now in MR12 are probably just the most despicable way to play this game at this point.
Yeah.
But enough about I am Rio.
And $100,000 as well for the winner, which,
Not bad.
you know, yeah, well,
I thought you were talking about Bardier for a second there, but okay, the winners get some money as well.
No,
like
that's
the
Anders.
bloody
yeah,
players.
you're not Anders, man.
Okay.
Who do you think you are?
Who are just basically sending Donk out on a mission.
Look at that guy's eyes. His shirt is literally a moomin drinking whiskey, and his eyes are just like, bloody hell, she took everything, and I was up all night. Crack out the whiskey, lads.
Yeah, listen. All right, then. Yeah, this is Vertigo coming up now.
Oh, goody.
Yes, everyone.
We were so lucky in the playoffs.
I mean, listen, we haven't had a Vertigo until now. So, but I mean,
goody.
It was the best of 5. We were always going to get it. Maybe moving forward, perhaps after the next major, we won't see this map again.
Leaks.
Yeah. Just saying, hopefully, please, Valve.
I kind of feel like we're going a bit back into old times, right?
Okay.
We have you guys back on desk.
Sure.
We have you as a desk coach. It
Okay.
reminds
Don't
me-
dominate for the next 4 years. Everyone will start crying again, mate. So don't do that.
It reminds me a bit about the E-League times, you know?
Sure.
Oh, those were good.
By the way, I will just clarify, maybe you don't need an all-Danish lineup. Maybe this one.
Thank you very
All
much.
right, now, I was going to say,
fair
you
enough.
said you
Okay,
wanted an all-Danish lineup. Well, what
good for
about
us.
today, dickhead? I was going to get right up in your face, but no.
All right.
It's true. I don't think he does need a Danish lineup. Bill.
But I told you were joking.
Sure,
I
there you
knew
go.
it from the start.
I just know it myself.
Funny guy,
Funny guy.
Enjoyed it. People
By the way,
Thanks.
they're even so cool, they
Thanks, guys.
intentionally delayed
Oh,
some of the
thank you.
games just so we would have space to ban.
That was in the production
That's
meeting. We went
yours.
over
literally,
that.
but no, that was in my contract.
All
to be
right,
fair.
okay.
So, but anyway, guys.